Welcome back to the show, everybody. Bang! Activate wind power. Power Rangers Beast Morphers episode number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect 10, baby. The reels and drills. I am, of course, the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. and the squadron and you. Yeah, you're live right here with us on Team GRF TV for another Beast Morphers joint. And yo, I gotta say, I gotta get a show mad props. I gotta get a show mad props for this reason. Let me scratch my nose a little bit here. Because I just brought the babies inside. Look, I'm gonna be for real. Normally, episodes like this are really transparent. Literally. It's Ranger has issue, and at some point, issue is solved. And the episode could have simply been that, and the review could have simply been me explaining to you this is a thing that normally happens, and we could be on our way getting ready for the next episode to drop. But good news for you, and more importantly for me, is the episode had a bit of layers to it. And we're not even talking sweating Betty cakes. We're not even talking about the bad guys and their plan to steal the beast power. None of that. We are simply talking about that boy Ravi and that boy young Nate and them getting over their fears. Because see, again, like I said, this could simply be a one and done. Ranger has problem. Problem interferes with work. Problem is solved and the day is saved, and that's that. And it could have been that, and it wasn't. See, I think it was a great idea to not only have Robbie's toothache issue be the focus of your episode, but also have something for Nate to deal with, because again, this is more in leading into Sentai stuff, because again, Sentai does something around the time when your new Ranger comes, where each of the Rangers, what they try to do is to try to have interactions with them so that the new guy and one of the current guard, they get in a weird sticky situation where they get to know each other and mutual respect is found in most cases. There have been very rare cases where on that first smushing together of the characters, the immediate mutual respect and possibly building a friendship doesn't immediately happen. But in the instances where that has actually happened, that has been more for story and building purposes for reasons, but at the end they always get over it. So it's ultimately a resolution to even getting to mutual respect. But I'm glad that this episode even highlighted it, even though, and here's the fun fact though. This is an episode of Go Busters that was adapted long before my boy Jen and the boy Jay showed up. So if you think about the episode and like feel like, especially like during that fight sequence at the end where there's a bit of disjointedness, that's why. Because Jen and Jay weren't around yet, so they didn't have anything for Nate and Steele to do, because it's like at that time, thinking about what episode that was, is that Jen was like hinted at one time in the span of those episodes, once, and you wasn't even Nate, just a mention of somebody, right? So you have that in the cut, you know what I'm saying? So again, let me say this because it bears the run back, right? Of understanding and knowing that, yeah, this could have been a very, very quick review of this episode. Ravi has toothache. This interferes with his Ranger duties. Ravi solves 2K problem. Thank you for coming. I'm the one and only Triple the G. The squadron is 6. Bessie, Janine, Magdalene, the foes, throw the wins, everything, and then we could have been out of here. But it wasn't that though. And again, and I am going to repeat this because I want to applaud the people who write this show for not only bringing a little Sentai into the mix, but on top of that, being able to do it in a way where you're solving multiple problems. Because again, it's like you really didn't have to give Nate arachnophobia for this whole Nate and Robbie need to be in the same place at the same time for the sake of your story to do that. It could have simply just been, yo, you got a toothache, yo, let's meet up later in the sewer while Rocky's sitting up here having a drill to try to steal some more facts, and it could have been just that. But to give it that extra narrative layer of understanding that, yo, everybody has fears to get over, because what it did was, it helped Ravi see that and we're not even talking about Ranger duties. We talking about simple human emotion of seeing somebody else do it. And that's the thing that we as human beings are, because I'm going to run this real quick. A lot of things that we are as humans, we are sightseeing people. That if we see it and our brain formulates, and the noodle gets popping, and the noodles get cooked up there. If you see it, then it becomes a lot more plausible for it to be reality. These are facts. This is a thing you can go look up. It's part of the human condition. So, Nate dealing with his spider stuff and being able just to take the spider and just let the spider walk away. It's a cute little spider, by the way. Help Robbie to see that I'm being a little childish about this. Like, it's a simple go to the dentist. And hell, I'll even give it this because I'm jumping around a little bit. I appreciate Betty Case and little brother Betty Case getting in on a little bit of this to make it a little comedic, to try to sit up here to feel that portion. Because again, remember again, because I know people gonna get mad and I'm repeating this, but however you get mad, but I'm gonna illustrate my point. Remember what I said a couple of minutes ago. This could have simply been Ravi has 2K issue. It interferes with his duties, and we do nothing narratively positive to try to solve this problem, but we solve it and throw it away, and at the end of the episode. This could be the review, and I could be, yo, I'm waiting for 11 to come on, man. Peace, fools. No. I appreciate the show sitting up here and treating this civilian issue and giving it, pun intended, legs. Right? Like, giving it legs by having to interfere with his ranger duties, by having Betty Case and little brother Betty Case take him to the dentist the first time, and then for the whole comedic thing to be some dude sitting up here working on building a shelf, and like having that so that you extend that through the episode, so you get to the part where Nate gets over his arachnophobia, where they do what they gotta do, and the disjointed fight withheld or whatever, save the day, and then Robbie to be, man, I'm not being smart, not even again for the sake of my ranger duties, but for my own personal health. I need to go see a doctor because bruh, my tooth hurt, and I got to give the show props, because again, we are talking about a franchise who have dealt with fears, and when it comes to the civilians dealing with them in various ways, of simply either it being something that's important for somebody, for a ranger to truly get over, or to sit up here and just have it as a narrative plot device and do zero with it. I appreciate that the show truly did something with this, and really, again, like I said, I'm going to use the pun again, gave it legs by making sure that everybody was involved in the motion. The bad guys are involved in it because Robbie fighting them with a toothache. That again, we jumping back, that Betty Case and little brother Betty Case being the comedic arm of it, of them being like, yo, come to our dentist, like, yeah, our dentist, she the best, and then seeing the drilling, like, everybody burning out. To have all of those things, to have Nate get over it, for Robbie to realize how kind of dumb he being, you pull all that together. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and it's something that I can appreciate in a way that probably not a lot of other people who watch and review this episode are going to really see it, because of how much tokusatsu I've absorbed. Speaking of absorbing things, and I'm glad I did not off the top of the dome plan that segue to the bad guys, because previously on Evok's house, yo, what the plan is, fam, yo, we gonna sit up here and steal Beast Power. So yeah, the plan is still in Beast Power. So I'm wondering how this is ultimately going to work, because again, we still got what? It's like what, 18 episodes this season, so they got a little time to get the cheetah speed and get Jackrabbit jumping and do all that. But see, here the thing is, I kind of know where this is going. I know where this is going because GoBusters did it. So again, I'm like, and I'm not sitting up here saying that on no sly stuff. I'm just saying, like, I kind of know, like, how this factors into the story of GoBusters and understanding what the possible adaptation options you really have in that. And again, given that we got a season 2 coming and we don't know how season 1 ends, and my thought still is Evox is not going to, my thought process is right now, no spoilers. Don't spoil me, don't let me know, but I'm just sitting up here just throwing it out there. Evox not going to survive, and whoever that dude Scrozzle talking about going to be the main bad guy for season 2, and then Evox will make a return near the end, you know what I'm saying, by having some super duper Sigma Mega Man X body, and then they going to deal with that. So that's just kind of where I am right now. But again, before we get up out of here, I want to applaud the show. Golf clap that. Golf clap it, baby. Golf clap that. I want to sit up here and I want to give it up to the show for not being transparent. Because for a second, I'm sitting up here watching this episode, and I'm kind of like this. I'm sitting right where I was sitting when I was watching it, and I'm just sitting up here like, okay, what you gonna do? Because it's like, because again, I'm like, knowing what the episode was as soon as I watched it, I was expecting something very transparent. And as a fan, I'm kind of glad that this wasn't number based and this wasn't A B C D E. No, we gonna do some things for we gonna switch the style up. And I'm like, I appreciate the thought and understanding is, and let me use this word, your thought for my narrative nature of understanding that I can use a little bit more substance in this thing that Power Rangers does every now and then. I can appreciate that, and I'm glad that they got the job done. So, great episode overall. Can't wait to see what 11 is as we sit up here and we still got over Evox house. We trying to steal powers, but we already know how that's gonna go. And it's like, even if knowing, like I say, like how it went in Go Busters because of how it's probably gonna get flipped. It's probably gonna get flipped in a way that leads to some things, and it makes me wonder like what they gonna do. So we'll see about all that. But regardless of such, yo, I want to thank all of y'all for joining me and the squadron live right here on Team GRF TV. And yo, speaking of all of us, if you made it to the end of this, you forgot who it is that I am. Yo, I am, of course, the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D, a.k.a. Mr. CRACKCOCINE, hashtag entertainment's #1 dope man. And indeed I am the baddest monster in existence. Always got my 6 all day, every day, 25, 8, 367. Squish, murder, and the squadron, the congregation, may they be praised. Betsy, Jenny, Magdalene, the Unos, the Doses, the Thraces, and the Quattros. Throw them dubs up, and I appreciate my ladies holding me down to help bring you this heat, because we ain't never losing around here. Stay with it, cripple month, baby. Yo! If you made it to the end of this and it's your first time through, there are plenty of things you can do. Hit that subscribe button. Hit them young bells. Like it if you do this. Like it if you don't. Leave a comment in the box if you got something to say to the one and the only. Yo, we got plenty of ways to get at me on social media. Yo, and if you want to help support this show with your cash money, there are links in the bottom bar in which for you to do so. With all of that being said, sit back, relax, and stay tuned. Team GRF, yo, we got that heat, baby. We got that heat. Flamethrowers, baby. Light him up. But seriously, we've got plenty of more show for you. And we've got it right after these commercial messages. Ooh, wee, boy, that evil laugh came from the gut, baby. That came from my soul. You feel me? Let you know how I'm feeling. Great episode of Beast Morphers, man. We got episode 11 coming through, man. Can't wait to get my hands on that. But regardless of all that, plenty of more show for you right after these commercial messages.